We are excited to be downtown today, cooking with Mobile Gas and cooking with executive chef Steve Zucker from Dauphin's, and we are here at the chef's table at Dauphin. Steve, good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Thank you for coming down, and we obviously appreciate Mobile Gas. We're going to cook with gas, Mobile Gas, and Mobile Bay stew in a pot.
Now, you just asked me before we started filming this, do I cook a lot? And the answer is, I try to cook from time to time, but you are a culinary expert. Tell us, what is the difference when you can cook with something like natural gas?
Well, gas makes a difference. You want high heat for a lot of things. You want sear, gas gives you that. Then the biggest thing for me too is when I turn gas off, it stops cooking. Whereas electric or anything else, has that carryover, which you don't want.
So a significantly amount of greater control when you're cooking with gas as opposed to something else.
Yeah.
Now, we want to mention too, before we get started here and tell the folks what we're making today, take a look at this view, Steve. Tell me about the chef's table experience that y'all have at Dauphin's.
Well, I mean, you have to come eat with us in the kitchen. I mean, it seats up to 6 people, 3 couples or families seem to have the most fun. You get interaction with us, and you have the best view of the whole restaurant to me anyway. You're looking over the port during the day. At nighttime, the RSA, the Renaissance building's lit up, the lights from the cars on the highway, it's just beautiful.
And these are working spices and things like that behind us. Cooks are coming and going, taking some of this stuff, so it's a really cool experience. Now, take a look at this mise en place out here. What are we working with today?
So we're doing Mobile Bay in a bowl, basically. We have shrimp, right? We have sheep's head. We have oysters. We have crab meat. We have some Billy's bacon over in Fairhope. He does a really heavy smoked bacon. Conecuh sausage. Of course, I have to cook with onions, celery, bell pepper, garlic. We have some tomato. We have some potatoes, a real light seafood stew served with white rice on the side. And
to make the best Mobile Bay in a bowl, you got to use natural gas, right?
Of course, you got to have high heat.
We're going to show you how to do that when we come back here on Studio 10 in just a bit. Thanks a lot, Steve.
All right, thank you.
Back for round 2 at Dauphin's Cooking with Mobile Gas today. Speaking of, Steve fired up for us.
You got it.
Take a look at that flame. Now, we were talking in the first segment, as an executive chef, somebody who has culinary expertise, talk to us about the advantages of that right there.
I mean, you just want that heat. And this is 2 of the old world technologies, fire and cast iron.
Fire and cast iron.
I mean, you can't get better than that. Cast iron holds that heat, fire gives it to it, nice even cooking. And then the great thing, again, is when I'm ready to stop cooking, you do that and it doesn't keep going,
You can control it so well. All right, so let's get started.
Right.
We got a lot to put in that cast iron pot there.
So we're going to start by putting in a little Conecuh sausage, right? All right, then we're going to put in that Billy's bacon that I talked about. Heavy smoke, which adds a lot.
And that's both of those are local Alabama products
as
well.
Yeah, they are.
And they're great. Sausage and Billy bacon.
And great products. All right, so you would actually cook this a little longer than we're going to do now and let it render. And once you use actually that oil to help you do the rest. Because now we're going to add some onions.
And for the folks just tuning in as well, remind them what we're working on today. The name of this dish, I like it. Tell us what that is.
This is Mobile Bay stew. I call it Mobile Bay in a bowl,
Mobile Bay in a bowl, Mobile Bay stew, combining the best ingredients you can find right here on the Gulf Coast.
Yep, so we added that Conecuh, we got that sausage, we got that bacon. Now we're adding onions, celery, garlic. We're gonna add a little bell pepper.
And when you're making this dish, approximately how long does it take for this whole thing to come together?
Really, it's not bad at all. You're looking at probably, mise en place, depending upon your knife skills, maybe 20 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
And then actual cooking, call it 30 on the high end.
And then again, you can control that time a lot better when you're cooking with a product like this with the open gas flame on Mobile Gas.
You can't beat it. All right, so now, normally you let that caramelize some. What we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of tomato paste.
Okay.
And that'll give us a body that we're looking for. And you want to move that around, kind of brown that a little bit. You want to cook that tomato a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add us some, a little bit of flour. And that'll be a thickening agent.
I love watching this whole thing come together.
We're making a real light roux. All right, and so now we're going to add, normally let this cook a few minutes. We're going to add some tomatoes, right? We're going to add some potatoes.
I like this style of cooking.
Yeah.
Just throwing it in there, making it happen.
You
and of course, we are at Dauphin's in downtown Mobile. Take a look at some of the shots of the restaurant. If you haven't been before, you need to come check it out. Some of the best scenery you will see from any building, any restaurant, any establishment in all of the Gulf Coast. So you need to come check it out and see for yourself what it's all about. Tell you what, taking a look now back at the pot, cooking with Mobile Gas today. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we will finish this dish all up right here on Studio 10. Downtown Mobile today on Studio 10, cooking with Mobile Gas, cooking with Executive Chef Steve Zucker from Dauphin's. Really cool to be right here in the thick of things. You can feel that heat off that gas.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Tell us what this part, what's this part of the kitchen called that we're in here?
This, we call it the line. This is the hot line.
The hot line.
This is the hot line.
Makes
As you said, it's hot.
Yes.
So this is the hot line. So what we got going with our stew is we brought it up to a rolling boil, then we turn it down to a simmer. Again, easy to control with gas. Now we're going to add the Mobile Bay seafood. All right, so again, we're looking at adding some local shrimp, oysters, some sheep's head. You can use flounder or any other goldfish. Plenty of our local crab meat.
And you call this Mobile Bay in a bowl for reasons that are self-explanatory. All of those ingredients fresh to Mobile Bay. And
Right.
a lot of the other ingredients that we put in there, like Billy's bacon and Conecuh sausage, local to Alabama as well.
Right. Now you finish this stew, you add the seafood. Now I'm gonna crack a couple of eggs in there. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce. And then
Not just any hot sauce.
Not just any, Baumhauer's hot sauce. The best hot sauce. Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, I admit. But yes, you can purchase it online or any local Baumhauer store.
There you go.
But what we do is actually, it's interesting, by the time the eggs will cook and poach, the fish will be cooked all the way through, the shrimp will be cooked all the way through, and it's time to eat.
Now, as a chef, what would be the difference making this dish with this hot open flame that you can control so well, as opposed to, say, an electric cooktop?
Again, it's totally about control. You know, you turn this down, this is cast iron, so it holds the heat, but it's going to go down quick. Whereas if it's electric, that will still be cooking. If I want to bring it to a quick boil, you can do that.
And if you want to purchase gas appliances, you can do so with Mobile Gas. Just follow the link to their website. We've got that on Studio 10. Meanwhile, here's a look at what the finished product looks like. Steve, is this something that they can find here at Dauphin's on the menu?
You can. It's available at dinner. Come on by and get you some Mobile Bay.
A special right now, soon to be permanently on the menu perhaps as well. Right. You got to check it out. Mobile Bay in a bowl. Steve, thanks a lot, and thanks to the folks at Mobile Gas.
Thank you.